So this exercise is going to be a DNS Low Bear Position, okay? So ideally this position is a static hold position, but we can kind of progress it by moving through different kind of variations of it. Okay, so just to start, you're gonna come onto your hands and knees. So just remembering hands are gonna be about shoulder width apart, and then knees are gonna be about hip width apart. Okay, so making sure that when we are loading anything kind of onto our hands, you're treating your hand as almost like a U shape here, where you're loading through your entire hand and not just leaning towards different sides. Okay, so kind of what I mean by that is rather than leaning kind of to the outside of your hand, if you're finding that that's comfortable, really focusing on loading that entire hand onto the ground. Okay, so again, directly underneath of your shoulders, about shoulder width apart, and then knees directly under your hips, about hip width apart. From here, you're gonna curl your toes, place your toes in kind of the base of your foot onto the ground, okay? And then a nice neutral position in your spine. So we're not arching and we're not rounding. Keeping in mind that our head kind of is included in that positioning here. So creating a nice tall spine and just kind of, I always like to look about 2 inches in front of my fingertips here. What you're going to do from this position, drive your toes into the ground, and we're going to lift our knees about 1 inch or 2 off of the ground here, holding this position. Really focusing on driving kind of up from between your shoulder blades, breathing through your belly as you're holding this position, and just kind of holding. Again, if you want to progress this position a little bit further, what you can do is come up into this position and then take your time stepping out into a plank. Okay, kind of minimal movement throughout your body and stepping back in to that bear position. Stepping out into that plank and then back in to that bear position. Okay, but if this is challenge enough, just feel free to kind of hold this position for anywhere from like 5 to 10 breaths.